Hello everyone, this is Mahdi from Developers Guide, and today I'm going to show you and talk to you a little bit about different types of layouts that you can use under Android Studio. So let's start with the default layout, which is a constraint layout. I just created a new project, a new project, and this is the main activity XML file. So let's get started. For the constraint layout, all you need to do is just to go under design over here. You can just drag and drop your buttons or text views or switch and put them wherever you want in the page. And then if you want to customize these widgets, all you need to do is just to go to the text of the code. And you can, for example, if I want to change the height and width of the button, all I need to do is to change these attributes. This is the width and this is the height. And as you will see in design, it has changed. Then you can just customize it as you wish. And if, for example, I want to change the color of this button, all I need to do is just to go over here. I'm sorry, if this is not already shown, all you need to do, you have over here attributes. You can search for background. Yes, sorry, you should select your widget first and then make your search. And just go to this icon and let's choose a color for our button. So that's the color. And that's it for the constraint layout. So now let's move to a different type of layout, which is relative. And just to let you know that constraint is the simpler one that you can use, but I don't think that it's the best one to use in every case. So now let's move to relative layout. As you can see over here, this is constraint. Let's change that to relative. And the thing with relative layout is that you can customize, you cannot just drag and drop your buttons wherever you want in the layout. As you can see here, something has changed. And what changed is that all of my text views and buttons and everything are over here, because I did not tell them which position they should be in. And the way to do it, the way to fix that is like, for example, if I want my big button to be at the top, I should use this attribute, align parent top, and make it true. And for example, if I want this switch, okay, this switch, if I want it to be at the bottom of my layout, this is the way to do it. Align parent bottom, true, and you will see that the switch is now at the bottom of the layout. There you go. Now let's change our text view. If we want the text view to always be in the middle, we can do that. But the way to do it is for the text view to always be in the middle, it has to be under this button and on top of the switch. I'm sorry, I'm gonna make it bigger for you to see. It needs to be, the text view must be under this button and on top of this switch. And the way to do it is I have to make it below and use the attribute layout below and add the ID of the button that's on top. And the ID is button 5, as you can see over here. And now it will be under it. And for the text view to be above the switch, okay, let me show you what happened over here first. The text view is now under the button, but it's not. If I make it above, always to be above this switch, you will see what will happen now. So we need to use the attribute above and add the ID of the switch, which is switch 3. And now you will see what happened. Now the text view is taking all the page from top to bottom. It will always be like this. And the good thing about relative layout is that if in case you change, if you're gonna use your application on a tablet or on a smartphone, it will always be the same. You are not adding like constant measures for your buttons and things. You just told the program that your button should be on top and the switch should be down. It does not matter on the size of the screen. So that's the good thing about relative layout is adaptability, that you can use this application on different tablets or smartphone of different sizes. So now let's move to the last type of layout, which is it's not actually this last type, but these are the main types of layout that are usually used. So now let's go to linear layout, and linear layout is actually pretty simple. We need to delete these attributes below and above, and this align parent top. These are related to relative layout, so we will not be needing them. Now to change this to a linear layout. Okay, now to talk to you about the linear layout. And as you can see over here that the orientation of our layout is horizontal, but we want to change it to vertical so that our widgets will be under each other. So the way to do it is to go to text, and these are the attributes for our layout. All you have to do is go over here and click orientation and change it to vertical. And as you will see over here is that you will have them vertically aligned. So this is how to use linear layout, and if we want to add a button or a text view or anything, you can just drag and drop them. But you cannot do the same thing as for, like, I cannot put it over here. It will just be under or above this button, but I cannot put it next to the button because this is a vertical layout. If I want to put two things next to each other, all I have to do is to create another linear layout inside this linear layout, and it's pretty simple. All I have to do is just choose linear layout and then close this. For example, if I want buttons to be inside this linear layout, all I have to do is go over here and create my buttons, wrap content, close this, and just click create another one. And as you will see now that I have created a linear layout with two buttons inside it. And that is it. That's and I actually did not specify the orientation of this layout, and as I told you that the default orientation is horizontal, but for best practices you should add this attribute just for you. If you're working on a very big project, you should know this. You should specify which orientation you want it to have. So this is the right way to do it. And as you can see now, you have a linear layout. And I just want to add one last thing, is that the linear layout is usually used for pages that require a login or a sign up or something like that. So in that case, this will be the best layout for you to use. So that's it for our different types of layout. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, please feel free to comment, and I hope to see you in the next video.